So today's Friday before Donington. As you can imagine, we haven't left yet, and probably everyone's there, I should imagine. We've got the boys coming this weekend as well. We're looking forward to this weekend?
Yeah.
We're good, innit? So the car's all loaded in, toolbox and everything's all in. We've got to take some engines back with us as well, so what are you doing?
Dunno.
Sunshade, is it? You're going to follow me around like royalty?
No, look. Will it hypnotise you?
Yeah, it's making my eyes up. Right, so we're taking some engines back with us. So this is Jonathan Hadfield's Brisker Formula 2 engine, which we're proud to be powering this year and next year. So that came in out of I believe it's out of a scrap car, so it wasn't too pretty when it first turned up, but it's looking lovely now. And we've got Max Bradburn's engine there, all bagged up, ready to go back. And we've also got Jonathan's Duratec, which is just being loaded into a flight case inside now. So yeah, we're all packed up. Beer fridge has got beer in.
We're here.
Clay sorted out the stairs. What do you reckon? 3 times I asked? Is it 3 times I've been asking? Like what? Clean the stairs. Put that bottle of water in. Yeah, food's in the fridge, handy. So yeah, hopefully we'll be on the road soon.
So we're at Donington, we didn't get here till 1 o'clock last night, set the awning up, we just got the car out, and now I've got to take the pickup down to scrutineering, which is just down there. So Ryan in front is getting scrutineered by the Motorsport UK official, and I'm just waiting. So we've got qualifying and 2 races today, Saturday, and 1 race Sunday.
This weekend he's going to go fast.
We're going to try. How many? It's just gone through scrutineering okay, so Sam's driving it back up to the garage.
Hi, my name's Harvey, I'm James's grandson, and he's just going for qualifying now. We're just walking to our spot now where we're going to watch Grandad, and we're going to get a few videos, so yeah. He is currently sick on TSL timing. Let's see if he can keep it up. His new lap has just set him 6th. He is flying, and he's catching Johnny Hadfield. Go on, Grandad! One has just crashed into the water barrier. Oh, he's a bit annoyed. Steady on, son. Hopefully Grandad don't do the same. 68. Is that Bolton?
Yeah, Bolton.
Bolton's just crashed. Get up there, Russell. No, Johnny's the yellow. But it's a green flag still. One's in the barrier, and here he is. Oh, he's overtook Johnny. Oh, it's yellow flag.
It's not Johnny.
It is. Just realised yellow is Ryan Hadfield, and I don't know what's going on because that one over there is saying yellow, but that one's saying green. Johnny's in the pink, but yeah, he's overtook Ryan Hadfield, I think. But yeah, here he comes. He's done Johnny as well, and he's going after Fisher. Is that? He looks a lot quicker around the corner than most of the other drivers, but I'm not sure. And Bolton has just exited the track. We've just heard the speaker say James means business, as he's quicker than everyone else in the first sector. So Grandad is flying. Right, he has just set another lap. He's around 9th, so but he looks a lot quicker than everyone else around the first sector, so I reckon it's just round the last sector. second. But yeah.
Must be gearbox then. It's coming, it's pouring through and now the back end's gone loose.
They're absolutely flying. The P5 on one of them.
Right?
The P5 on one of them on the first session. First session.
And this one goes out to my Nana, James's wife. I am sorry, you're going to have to do a lot of editing. So that was qualifying finish. I think he was like one of the quickest in sector 1, but I think it was his last sector. It wasn't the best, but I think he finished 10th, but at the start he was around 6th, so proud of him. Just finished qualifying. I think it was 10th. How do you feel?
Together, tow each other around the circuit, not least
Hot.
At the start, you looked really well. It was just near the end. Was it your second and third sector? Because at the first sector, you looked one second quickest. You even said it on the camera.
Over the start finish line.
But yeah, see you in a bit.
So we went from qualifying and it was pretty good actually. I managed to get a 6th in the first qualifying session, and then the cab were filling with smoke. So I just needed to put a couple of laps in the second qualifying session, which I did, and I think I'm 10th in that. But to be fair, I was being a bit wary in my car because I didn't know where the smoke was coming from. So we brought it back, and we've found that the rocker cover is leaking at the back. I'll show you. So I don't know if you can see, but on the exhaust there's all speckles of oil. So Sam's noticed that this bolt here was loose, so we've tightened that up, and hopefully that will cure it.
Alright, so I'm Clay, James's other grandson, and me and Harvey are gonna go do some other recording for the first race, and he's starting pole position.
So, British trucks have just finished, and now we're on to the pickup trucks, as James is in first place since reverse 6 grid. He finished 6th in the first race. So, let's hope he can get a good race.
And stories to be told with regards to issues on the grid as well.
Here comes Grandlads in pole position, first ever. Get up there!
The next row of the grid, row number 693, Michael Smith, another driver that's done the track with it. Fast and Furious.
They're coming around the last corner, the lights are up.
15-minute race.
No, the safety car's still there.
Number of laps for the pickup trucks,
There's
11 laps on the board.
So
James Goldstraw is the purple and gold truck on pole position.
And they're off.
Building the yellow machine alongside.
Come on, James, come on.
Side by side up
Keep it,
towards
keep
Red
it.
Gate Corner. There's a bit of
Oh my
jockey
God.
around Big Pack. Watch out for
Mayhem.
Matt Simpson is on the inside line. He's trying to pick up a place, but it's going to be James Goldstraw that leads the way. There's Red Gate coming off in the front trap. I think we've lost right Hanfield and at least one other there. They should be able to scramble their way back, but that has split the lead pack. the grid, the third row, now leads the way by the time
I
they
don't know
reach
what's
the
going
place,
to
and he already had a bit of advantage in hand
There's a
over the
bunch of
rest
yellow
of the
flags,
field,
but
trying
the
to
light
chase
over
him
there's
down.
green,
They'll
so
handle
I
their
think
way
we're still
through McLean
continuing.
now.
I can
The
see
truck that
Matt
retired over the top of
Simpson,
Craig Curve,
Ryan
so there should be a
Hadfield.
little snatch gap that
Not
can be
sure
pushed
who
back
that is.
into.
Where
Matt
is he?
Simpson leads the way from Matt Moore in second place. And you know, I was saying Mark Willis was a bit off it in qualifying, he didn't qualify very well. Forget that, he's third now. I think everything that could have gone right for him there has worked. That's when he climbed a couple of there's a misfortune for the cars up ahead of him for championship rivals, and suddenly he's found himself.
This is your time to shine, James.
9/10 of a second away from Matt. Mark Willis drops to 4th, but he's under pressure.
James slash Grandad went down at, I think, no, but he went off somewhere. Now he's just getting slower and slower. Oh, that is going unlucky though. But that might be a pit, I'm not too sure.
They're running third 2 laps in. He started 30 on row number 7. I mean, that is fantastic from him. So it's all changed in the front.
Third lap out of 11, playing over whilst the pickups come past.
Next up after that's going to be the number 83 truck, which is Michael Smith. Then it's Mark Willis, followed by
Matt Simpson's flying.
Alan Cooper.
They've got Dean, Willis, I'm not sure.
Get more contact on the exit of Red Gate. He seems to have got running again there, but it's definitely not the bump. Yeah, that was Jonathan Hadfield that got into the back, possibly of Michael Smith, the number 93 truck. Not entirely sure there.
Coppice and McLean's navigated. Coppice up next.
She seems to be angry.
Way across to the right. Trying to
Oh yeah, I might have got that on video.
I'm going to punch him!
You can open up the steering and get.
Who was it that
Simpson is
took him off?
accelerating away, matching his pace behind it as Dean comes in second, and then will fan out for third position because pressure is coming.
Things up again as he through to 5th place that time through back 4. Places there. He was up in second, wasn't he, not long ago? He's now down to 6th of the win from number 84 truck.
Dale Jim, an aggressive move at Red Gate.
Right, we're going back, and because there's literally no point, we're gonna go see if he's alright. But yeah, we'll let you know.
Straight as the race lead, and everybody
hasn't
pretty much
retired,
wants
so
to be second at this stage. They're
going
all the
into the
down towards the
infield
braking area for the Roberts
and try to get a
Train
new
at the end
shop.
of lap number 8.
We're just going back out, and we've seen Bolton is out. This is the new angle. He's not in the pit, so I'm not sure where he is. I'll record if I see him. One more lap to go. Matt is absolutely flying like always. We need Reese back in to make it more interesting. Yeah, still no sign, which is odd. So, apparently, that's Matt's win, fair play to him. But apparently, James slash Grandad is in the pits. So, I'm not sure what's happening. But yeah, we'll go back and see what's happened. So it turns out he was hiding in the pits from us. But as soon as we see him, we'll ask him what happened. I don't know what just happened there. Alan and Heard it from Jeff there. Not stop cars. Well, that was something. I think Dale Jen hit him a little bit on the.
No, Alan.
No. Oh yeah, Alan hit him on the straight, and Jeff got all upset about it. But yeah.
I thought it was
I think I'm dyslexic. That is Winkle. I am being stupid.
Well, Paul.
Yeah, Paul. But yeah, I think I'm a bit dyslexic. Yeah, just to clarify, that was
Sam.
That was Winkle, well Paul, and Cooper, Alan. So I'm not sure where these names are coming from, but yeah.
Problem, it's got a bad misfire, the smoke is pouring out of it. We didn't have the greatest start. We'll try and get some of the footage on from YouTube BRC and the footage that we've got inside the car, but we got pushed into the first bend, or I had a bit of oversteer in the first bend, went off into the gravel, got back going, and then got pushed into the gravel at the far part of the circuit, and then the car filled with smoke, so I brought it home. But there we go. We're going to take it apart now and see if we can fix it, or if that's game over.
So we've got our #1 fan over here. He's watched all our YouTube videos and that, and he wants to be in one. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
And yeah.
So it's 1:30 on Sunday morning, and we are back. We thought we'd come back instead of staying at the track, because we could today get the car jet washed off, get the engine out and get it ready fixed. But so it's lunchtime Sunday, and I am just going down to the workshop now. Sam's already down there getting the pickup out, but the pickup race starts in a few minutes, probably 20 minutes, half an hour, the last race. So I'm going to go and watch that with Sam, and then we'll go through the car and I'll show you what damage is, and hopefully we'll get the engine out and show you what the plan of attack is ready for the next race. So it's the big jet wash down after the weekend. Car's smothered in oil. So the engine is still running, it's just, we'll get it out and I'll strip it and I'll show you. So it's Sunday and we're back from Donington Park, which was a bit of a mixed result for us really. In qualifying, we was flying, managed to qualify 6th in the first session, but what I noticed as I was coming towards the end of the first session was the car kept having a little puff of smoke coming inside the car, and it was getting worse and worse and worse. But I also noticed it at Thruxton, and we looked over the car and didn't see anything. So after qualifying, I brought the car in, and we had a look round it and noticed that it looked like it was coming out the rocker cover at the back. And on an XC there's all these long M6 cap screws, but at the back there's one in the centre which is about that long, it's tiny, and that had come loose and wound itself virtually all the way out. So we thought that might be it, might be cured. So qualifying 6th for the first session, and I brought the car in because of the oil leak, so we only managed 10th in the second session. But 6th put me on pole. Well, I'm not making any excuses up, but I've only been on pole once before, and that ended up in a broken wrist. So, and that was a fair few years ago. So I was really happy. I was really happy to get pole, but also quite nervous. However, we had a job to do. We needed to get gone straight away. So we started the race pretty strong. I went into the first bend pretty committed really, with Ryan on the outside of me, who's a good friend and customer, so I definitely didn't want to take him out. As soon as I turned in for the right turn for Redgate, the car kind of went light slightly, and I honestly thought that I'd just got loaded up a bit, which made my car go light. I steered into it, but of course I'm steering to push myself towards the outside of the track, which caused me to make a little bit of contact with Ryan, who was also already sideways, and we both ended up in the gravel. Then there was just sheer carnage behind us. I mean, I think everyone at the beginning of the race went in a little bit too hard, and I think it wasn't just me and Ryan that lost control. There was a fair bit happening behind us. I mean, at one stage, I don't know if the camera footage has picked it up, but I'm in the gravel trying to keep my car straight but be fast to get out the gravel. The problem with the gravel is if you lose your momentum, the car sinks and you can't get out, and then it also fills the car with the gravel. It's a nightmare. So the idea is to keep it pinned and try and bounce over the top of it, which we did, but I'll never it was quite funny as I was steering it trying to get it straight. I watched Russell just fly in front of me backwards into the Armco. Luckily he was okay, it was just panel damage. So we got back on the circuit, carried on racing, and then had some contact with another good guy, Johnny. It was just a racing incident. He was up the inside of me. He wasn't at my B pillar yet. I didn't even notice that he'd had a plunge on me basically, but it's just one of them things. He just knocked me back into the gravel. Once again, come out of the gravel and noticed straight away my car was just filling with smoke. So we hadn't fixed the oil leak, unfortunately. So from that, I carried on. The oil leak just got worse. At one stage I was kind of trying to brush the smoke or blow the smoke away from me because I couldn't see. So I decided to just slow down, try and use a lower gear, because I wasn't so much bothered about the smoke. I was keeping an eye on my oil pressure because I could smell it was engine oil. So I was keeping an eye on my oil pressure because obviously I didn't want to blow my engine up. And I coasted in, but I was more worried about the oil being on the exhaust and causing a fire. So anyway, I brought it in. There was a massive argument and falling out and fighting after the race. Nothing to do with us, just what was going on. Then we brought the car down to Park Ferme and then noticed it had a misfire. So unfortunately for my engine, that engine in there is actually 7 years old. We've topped and tailed it a fair bit, like it gets rings and bearings, but it's still pretty old engine. And after looking down it with a bore scope, we noticed that cylinder number 3 has got a crack all the way through the piston. So that was the end of our weekend. Ryan and Johnny Hadfield really kindly offered to lend me their spare engine, but I've got one engine to fix. I really can't afford to fix 2 if I did something to that one. So I turned that down and we come back. So the weekend doesn't stop there really. The weekend we didn't leave till quite late because of packing up and everything. And then my lorry, which since I bought it, it gave my friend nothing but trouble-free use for 11-12 years. And then of course, as we buy it, everything starts to go wrong with it. And now on the way back it started to break down again. We had brake problems with it, we've had a diesel pump problem, airbag issues, and now we've got an alternator problem. So we had to drive back on the jump pack, and yeah, by the time we made it back to Newbury, the lights wasn't very bright on the truck, but fair play to Sam, he managed to get us back, and yeah, and this is where we're at today. So there's the pickup. It's all been jet washed off. He's just washing all the panels off because we did take it absolutely smothered in dirt from Thruxton, where we just didn't really have time to do anything to it. So we're tidying up in the workshop, or because we come back and I'm not racing, it's meant that I've had an extra day. So I'm trying to sort out my workshop because I also want to get the dyno running, to dyno this engine before it goes onto the rolling road, but also on what a previous video we said about doing 2 MGB engines and dynoing them, so we've got to get that back up and running. Yeah, so part of this video is going to be stripping the engine to show you guys the damage inside that, and that's it. So I just want to thank all the sponsors again, and Sam and my grandkids for helping all weekend, and yeah, it was a good weekend. We had us personally had some fun with our neighbours at the track and everything, but we've got a bit to do on the car now to get it ready for Snetterton in 5 weeks. And I also wanted to shout out Oliver, who after qualifying when we was in Park Ferme, this little dude shouted over, "What's your YouTube channel?" So that was actually really great, really unexpected, and thanks for watching, Oliver, and I hope you enjoy this video, and we'll see you again soon. What are you doing, Sam?
I don't want to get the engine out.
Why?
I think get engine out.
What do you want to get engine out for, Sam?
Because you broke it. You
Oh,
paid
no.
an entry fee. We went 2 hours away to go racing,
Yeah.
and you thought it'd be a good idea to put an hole in the piston.
And then?
And then we came home,
And then?
and then we broke down.
Oh no.
I don't quite know what you was planning on doing this weekend.
Winning. So me and Sam are getting the engine out, and I've probably found the worst bolt in the world ever to get to, right down there on the exhaust manifold. But I've got this little finger spinner, so hopefully that should get the job done. Let's have a go. Oh no, might need a deeper socket. Try that. See, that's too long now. How's your luck? Back to the semi-deep. Stupid thing. Can't get this exhaust is awful. Yeah, Matt is, yeah. Why?
Just in the whole business.
I was just moving into small premises.
Ramp.
Oh, they've been up for sale for a while then. I must have just put them back up.
So that's it. Sunday when we should have been racing. She's out. Who needs a ramp when you've got a forklift? That's it. So next I'm going to get this in the workshop. And let's get the cylinder head off it. Oh, bless it. In you go. Dad, you've got a present here.
Thank you. Add up, Cass. Thanks, Sam. What is it?
It's your broken engine.
Oh no. I'll get it stripped now.
Okay.
Need to get it on engine stand.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So Sam's got my engine out, and it's Sunday night, and I should be at home really now, but I'm too tempted. I just want to. I want to see what the problem is. So I'm staying here. I'm going to strip it. I'm going to strip it with you guys as well, so you can see what's going on. We found the smoking problem, the oil leak, which I'm pleased about. I thought it was just crankcase pressure from the rocker cover gasket, but what's happened is there was a grub screw in here which has fallen out, and when I put that in there, that's basically straight into the cylinder head. So what I'm going to do is, before I strip it, I want to measure the camshaft timing so I know where it's sat at the moment, and then we're going to get it teared apart. So we'll do this on time lapse and you can see what's going on. So that's the cam timing checked, and I've checked it by using the lift it TDC method because that's just nice and quick actually. And we did move it on the rolling road, which is quite interesting because it's actually nowhere near where I normally set it. So now I'm going to take the gauges off it and then start to tear it down. So we've got the cylinder head off. The ARP studs was tight, but they're off. And I'll show you the reason we didn't finish the weekend. This is cylinder number 3, and you can see there's a crack all the way along there. Try and get a bit closer. I mean, it looks like it was getting a bit oily anyway, but like I said, this engine's 7-year-old, so it's done very, very, very well. I mean, I say it's 7 years old, it's not been used continuously for 7 years, and it does get topped and tailed, albeit it's not been topped and tailed for 3 years, I guess. Although it did have big end bearings in it last year at Donington. Seems like Donington isn't very successful for us. We've had, last year we had the big ends go because the rose joint broke on the alternator and that threw the dry sump belt off. Then the lorry also broke down on the way back with the air compressor, or the way there with the air compressor. And then this year we've had a piston crack and the lorry broke down again with the alternator on the way back. So it seems like Donington, which is one of my favourite circuits, is also proving to be a little bit jinxed for me. But that's it. I'm going to end this video here because we want to get this up within the next couple of days while Donington's still fresh. We're going to carry on stripping the engine, so I'll probably show this engine going back together now. But I did want to get it apart just so I could show you guys the damage that we've got. So yeah, that's that. We're going to carry on and strip it, and I'll show you probably in another vlog or another video once it's all been through the cleaner and everything. But Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this is a good video. If you could please, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe, but it helps our channel out no end. So if you could just hit the subscribe button and the alert bell, it would be brilliant. Thank you. I mean, we can see on the analytics that most people that watch the channel aren't actually subscribed. So if you could, that would be awesome. And thanks for the support, Oliver, and we'll see you at the next race meeting. See you later. Ta-ra, bye.